Okay, my name is Dave McDonald. I'm a mortgage broker and realtor in San Diego and have been in the mortgage finance and real estate business for about 22 years now. And over the last several years I've been a leader in the mortgage community here. And I've been to several home buyers seminars, several fairs where people bring their loan documents to. I've met and talked to hundreds of people, okay, that have been received their mortgages within the last 5 years. Myself, I have a lot of customers that are upside down right now that are making their payments, but it's very frustrating to me because when I see what's gone on and what I see that the big banks are not taking the responsibility that they need to take and not doing what they need to do to help the man on the street, that makes me really upset. And I could tell you that the big banks, just by their actions, for instance, Chase here, cut off mortgage brokers and correspondent lenders from the distribution channels. They're just a symptom. Other lenders have done that. Other big banks have done that. They're consolidating their lending power, and when they do that, less people will have the ability to get good credit or get credit at good rates, and with several different program choices. So really, it's a multifaceted thing why we're trying to do this. What we're trying to do is bring awareness to the big banks that they need to think about the people on the street. They need to think about their previous business partners that they've thrown under the bus, and literally thrown under the bus. Jamie Dimon blamed the mortgage crisis on the originators, and even other people have blamed it on the customers that took out the loans. Well, Deutsche Bank came out with a report that in 2011, 90% of all California homeowners will be upside down, the ones that have loans. So, and that's if nothing is done. The banks are not doing anything right now. So they need to start doing stuff. They need to start being proactive, and they need to develop programs that can be developed outside of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, even within that, but mainly outside. There's tons of loans outside of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac those need to be taken care of. And so what I'm saying is in 2 years, if this Deutsche Bank report is correct, okay, the 90% of Californians will be stuck. They'll be upside down with no good choices. The only choices that they'll have is a short-term modification, which generally are not good for them, legally or otherwise, because it's a short-term solution. Short sales, which are damage, which could still damage credit and take a long time, or foreclosure. So within 2 years, you're looking at 90% of the Californians that won't have any options except the bad ones. And so what we're trying to do is push some kind of a credit moratorium for foreclosures, where if you get a short sale or you're upside down and you're trying to do all this stuff, if you go through a foreclosure, you're able to buy another property. When 90% are damaged, their credit's going to be damaged. When 90% of them are damaged, then the pool of buyers is not going to be there to stabilize the market. So we need these people, 90% of the people that are going to be damaged, 90% were not stupid. 90% did not get into that because of loans they couldn't afford. They got into that situation because of the programs that the banks developed, that people sign on to, that the banks pulled almost overnight, and with no safety net for the customers. Nothing to come behind to protect the customers that got into these products. Customers that were ready, willing, able to pay the loans. Now they're upside down, and people are going to start walking away en masse unless the banks do something immediately.
So if people want more information about what it is that you're doing, how do they get a hold of you?
They could go to macplan.blogspot.com. We're putting together a comprehensive plan. Since August of 2008, I've literally done roundtables throughout the county with business leaders, with the top realtors, top brokers, with some securitizers. And so the problem is I would have liked to put out a plan before, but the administration kept on changing the rules, including the updated financial regulatory plan. So we needed to do something to meet within what the administration has planned, so that we have a chance for what we think is best to have success. And so, that's probably the best way for them to get a hold of it.
And again, one more time, could you say it a little slower? The web address is?
macplan.blogspot is my blog.
Right.
macplan.blogspot.com.
Is that M-A-C or M-A-C-K?
macplan.blogspot.com. blogspot.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time today.
Okay, thank you.